Hello. How are you? I hope we're doing well. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start working on some of the lettering. So for the L here, just for the L, we're only going to do the L today. We're going to do some Jacobean couching. So all this entails is really long stitches, and then we're going to put really long stitches in the other direction, and then where they intersect, we're going to put a little plus sign. Okay? Super, super easy. And then we're going to do a little outline around the outside. So I'm going to use the E12 fabric that I showed, thread that I showed yesterday. And then I might do some like neons. That could be fun too. So let's get started. I'm going to use all 6 strands for mine. And the other thing that you can do is you can plan it out if you want to, or you can kind of wing it. It's up to you. Okay? I'm going to start up here at the corner, like this. Okay? And all we're doing is making some long stitches. Now this is what I was talking about yesterday with this, the E12 fabric. Why do we keep calling it fabric? I can't believe it. I just picked up my phone and there you are. I'm here for you. Being a bit fuzzy, a little bit textured. Okay. When we're doing these, all we're looking for is for these to be parallel lines, but just like kind of shimmied down a bit. Okay. So about the same width apart. I'm trying to keep the camera quite zoomed out so that you can kind of see how they're all almost the same. I'm actually just going to see if this needs to be here as well, and it looks like it does. Let's go ahead and do one there. Kind of keep that idea that these are all along the same line, straight across. And then I'll probably do one more here like this. That can go back. That one can go back a bit. So let's just take that out. It can just be back a little bit there. And that's what I mean. If you want to, you can plan out your lines and make them all exactly the same. I'm using all 6 strands, by the way. Or you can kind of just wing it, like I'm doing. Once you do some of these for a while, though, you kind of get like a really good feel of like how far apart things need to be. There is a moth in here. Don't you dare think about getting into my fabric. Okay, and then, what's going on here? Oh my god. Okay, and then we're going to do the exact same thing, but the other direction. Okay, so it makes big, long stitches. I'm trying to keep it quite zoomed out so you can see how they should be parallel. And these ones should be about 90 degrees like this. All right? Like little T's. T for Tori. And then I would try and make these about the same width apart as well. Let's jump over here. And I reckon we'll have just one more up along this way. That's just the tail. Let's come back out. Okay, and we'll just tuck that right back in. Just pull it out. Okay, so this part here is done for me because I'm going to use a different color for the plus signs in the middle. Okay? Now, some people, they like to make sure that you have all of the one kind of stitches going one way and then all of them underneath, and then the next layer you do them all on the top. But actually it doesn't really matter because we're going to cover up the intersections here, and you're not going to be able to tell if you did one this way and one that way and one this way and one that way. It won't matter. Okay? So this isn't one of those where like it's really like a stickler. I feel like this is going to be so cute, but also a bit too bright. So I'm looking at maybe like a dark red. I don't know. I just think this is going to be too bright. What do you think? I think it's going to clash with some of the other things that are around it. So I'm going to try and go for like a little rainbow situation here. So like red, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, red. Maybe we can find a light pink. That would look really nice. And I've got like 100,000 colors of thread next to me. So obviously I'll have to go through every single one. That's a good contender. Also a good contender. I think that's going to be the one, you know. Okay, let's do that one. And I'm going to use all 6 strands again for this one. I'm like right at the end of the cold, you know, like when you've got like a little bit of a raspy voice still, but every once in a while you're just like coughing for your life. That's what I've got. So we're almost done, guys. We're almost done with this. And you keep with the vitamin C. Okay. So I've got all 6 strands again for this one. And we're just going to do a little plus sign where every single 2 pieces of thread intersect. Okay? So it's not difficult at all. But for this one, you do have to make sure that the top stitch is the same on every one. So for example, for every one of these intersections, so we've got here, here, even the little half ones, here, 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 all the little half stitches. Okay, we're even going to put little half ones there. Every single one of those, you're going to do a plus sign, okay? Decide now if you're going to do your under one and then across on the top, so vertical and then horizontal, or if you want to do horizontal and then vertical. Whichever one you pick, you need to do it the same way for all of them, okay? So just like cross stitch. With cross stitch, they always have the same one on the top. Yeah, the top one always goes the same direction. Just like that, except we're going to have them here for the little plus signs, right? It doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to do up and down first. Let's just tighten that. Didn't tighten that at all, but whatever. And then we're going to go just tack that down like that. All right? And I want my horizontal one to be on the top. So that's the one I'm going to do last for all of these. Okay? Now, if I use a metallic thread or if I use an E12 thread, you do not have to use that kind. So please do not go out and buy a metallic thread if you, 1, hate it, or 2, are never going to use it again. It's not a requirement. You do not have to use it. I just like showing like fun stuff sometimes. So Please don't feel like you need to go out and buy specific colors. Use what you have at home. Try and make it work. It's supposed to be affordable, easy for everyone to do. Okay? And then lastly, we'll do a tiny little backstitch around the whole letter. All right? And you can either choose to do that in the same color that we've used before. So either like the dark pink here or the light pink, or you can do it in black to kind of like go together with the, like what we've done so far with the create a life view. Because we've done that in black already. So if you wanted to kind of tie that around together, then you could do it like that if you wanted to. I haven't quite decided yet. But the backstitch will be just like any of the other backstitches that we've done. I would probably use 3 or 4 strands, not 6. Because you don't want it to be too like overpowering, you know? I was talking about like coloring in with markers or coloring in with a pen. Just referring to like the thickness of the strands. And that's it. That's Jacobean couching. I actually really like this stitch. I think it's quite fun. I think you can do a lot of fun things with colors. So you could do all of the vertical stitches for the little crosses in one color and the horizontal ones in another color. Or you could do them all the same color, the whole thing, and it wouldn't make them so obvious. It just depends on what you like. I still think at the corner of that L I should have done one tiny little stitch. Because it's a little bit big right there. The area is a little bit big. So maybe I'll go back and do that one time. I like this stitch. Simple, yeah, a little fancy. Yeah, I think that's why I like it too. Because I feel like you can really decide to make it like as much or as little as you want to. And it's not difficult to do at all. Like there's no like weird weaving things or like you don't really have to think that much. The only thing you have to think about is making sure that they stay parallel. And the same with the part. So that could be like the only real like, oh. But you could always measure if you really wanted to. Do a tiny little one here. Just to keep that illusion that see, I still think we need one right there. You know what I mean? Just right there. Like one little stitch. Just do one really quickly. And then I think I'm going to outline it with black. But I think I'll do it at the end when it's, I can do them all at the same time. You know? So I don't have to like keep switching colors. Paused due to poor connection. No, you don't. See, I just think that makes it like so much better, you know? Let's go back to this one, this little pink one. And we'll go make a little cross there, and then that's it. That's all we're doing today. So simple, okay? But I think it's really cute. I was supposed to go down first. Why didn't you guys tell me? I'd be like, Tori, wrong way. does look better having that one in the corner. Easy peasy day. Yeah, definitely. I think sometimes when you have a repeat pattern like that, you have to really make sure that you're doing all of the corners, you're making sure that the pattern goes all the way off. Okay, almost like if you were to take a piece of fabric and cut out a letter from it. Yeah? I have got the tail again because I didn't trim it off. That's what happens when you don't trim the tail off. And then you get all your threads stuck up on the front. It's your fault, Tori, because you're busy talking. See? And they just keep coming through. Oh well. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so there we go. Just got a tiny bit of sparkle. Oh, it looks like I've got a little knot here somewhere. Oopsies. So yeah, that's all we have for today. A very easy peasy day. And we're done. So I hope that you've enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what colors you guys choose and what you guys decide to do for this one. And yeah, that's it for me. Sorry if you've just joined, because we're done already. So yeah, make sure that you tag me in what you've done so far. Tag me at the Barmy Fox, and I will be more than happy to share. And yeah, that's it. That's all we've got. We're all done. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else, because it's kind of a short day today. That's okay, because people will be able to keep up. So there you go. So enjoy your evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye. Bye-bye.